What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Chasing Sunsets. Let's dive right back in. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Let's keep going. I've heard blending a family is difficult, but it came easy for us. Are we getting into the part where you tell me what went wrong? Jeez, Walter, patience. At first, my sister and I were inseparable. We walked to school together every day. No, in the original 1977 movie, Han Solo shot Greedo before he had a chance to pull his blaster. Lucas tried to whitewash him in the remakes. He was always better as an anti-hero. Throw her a bone or challenge her opinion. Throw her a bone. I guess Han Solo was a pretty shitty character before joining the rebellion. If he really did shoot first, it would have sort of fit. I say it makes for a better story, because there's actually character growth. The best stories are always about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Mind blown. But I still feel like he was just as strong of a character without murder on his resume. I didn't even know how much I needed a father figure, but James stepped up in a big way. Hey, Alex, time to learn how to use the lawnmower. But Mom pays someone to do that. Well, now we could pay you to do it. Now I have to earn my allowance? You'll never learn to value money if you don't. Come on, it'll be fun. Then, the incredible race will be on TV. Mowing the yard doesn't sound like fun. James, nobody at school even thinks we're rich. We live in this boring old house, and I have to do chores. What's the point of money if all we do is save it? You may not understand now, but someday you will. Money can't buy a happiness, Alex. What other people think you have will never be as important as what kind of person they think you are. But money can buy Call of Duty 2. And that comes out tomorrow. That would make me happy. Now you have motivation to mow the lawn. Let's do this, and then you can buy it for yourself. I guess I'll be right out, Dad. You know, money can also buy a snowboard, which would also make me happy. Yeah. Let's talk about that after we've had a look at your report card. For now, maybe we can get you signed up for that parkour class at Subtotal Fitness. Really? As luck would have it, a sick day is what first came between Jay and I. Finally, now we're getting somewhere. Get up, Alex. You'll be late for school. Ugh, I tried, Mom. I told you I don't feel good. That has nothing to do with the fact that Call of Duty 2 came out yesterday, right? Why won't you believe me, Mom? Mother's intuition? Convenient timing? Not my first day on the mommy job? Should I keep going? I've got more. But I'm really sick this time. Really sick. Mr. Thermometer doesn't lie. I'm not sure the same can be said about you. Huh. You don't feel feverish to me. Open up. Oh, I'm gonna get your sister ready for school. Leave that under your tongue. I'll be back in 1 minute. Mr. Thermometer, meet Mr. Lamp. Mr. Thermometer never lies, huh? You slip the thermometer back under your tongue just as Sarah returns. It's gonna be way too hot. Huh, maybe you are running a little hot. Told you. Okay, here's the deal. You can stay home today, but no video games. Understand? Yes, Mom. Campbell home, Boston, several hours later. Boom! Headshot! Oh shit. Oh crap, someone's home! Better turn off the TV and see who it is. There's voices outside. That's Jay's. Because he was sick today, Jenna. I'm just saying. It's strange that you spend so much time with him. Wasn't it fun today? Just us girls? Sure, I guess. What's your problem with Alex anyway? You never talk about my brother like this. Because you don't follow him around like a lost puppy. I don't follow Alex around like a puppy. Is that really what people think? You just don't see it, but everyone else does. People say that you're the weird new girl crushing on her stepbrother. Leave her alone. Nobody says that. You just haven't heard it because you don't have the right friends. She's never going to fit in if she doesn't ditch her loser brother. Jenna's a spoiled bitch, but she's popular. This is Jay's first year here after all. I already have a bunch of friends, but she only has Tara. Maybe Jenna's right. Jay can't make new friends if I'm always in the way. You feel a flash of jealousy, hurt, and anger. Then it's gone, replaced by quiet resolve. I know what I have to do. Oh boy. Campbell home, Boston later that evening. Everyone runs faster with a knife. Try hitting me. Hey, Alex, what you playing? Call of Duty 2. Contemporary battle. Let's team up. I was just finishing up. Dad asked me to do some chores anyway. You go ahead. But Alex? Oof, the next morning. Mom, have you seen Alex? Yes, honey, he left for school a few minutes ago. You're supposed to wait for me. I thought he did, sweetie. You two always walk to school together. He did it last night too. I think Alex is mad at me for something. Did you ask him about it? I tried to, but he just makes excuses and leaves. Daddy and I will talk to him at bedtime and see what's going on. How does that sound? I guess. I just don't know what I did wrong. After school. Hey buddy, how'd you feel at school today? I was a lot better today, but Mom still has me on bed rest. Prove it. Let's see some parkour moves, buddy. Watch this. Hehe. You're a natural. I can't wait to do that class. What class, honey? Dad said I can sign up for a parkour class at the fitness center. It's Dad now? I said maybe, if you stayed on top of your grades, champ. Oh, I will. Say, Alex, Jay is pretty upset you left for school without her this morning. Is there something going on between you two? Well, no. It's stupid. Promise me you won't be mad? We promise we'll listen. So, why don't you tell us what's going on? I overheard Jenna telling Jay that she wouldn't make any friends. Kids say mean things all the time. Sticks and stones. Why did you let Jenna get under your skin? Jenna says because she follows me around like a puppy. At first I was pissed. Language. Angry. But I think she might be kinda right. I don't want Jay to get picked on. I'm just giving her some space so she can make her other friends. That's very mature thinking for a boy your age. She's certainly been spending a lot of time with you. Still, this doesn't feel like the right way to change that. Alex is putting up a brave face. Oh, brave front. But I can see he's hurting. I don't like this either. But I also feel like you're both missing out by not cultivating other friendships. I don't want to hurt her feelings. She just needs a little push. We'll talk to her, but this isn't your problem to fix. I'm not even sure it's a problem to begin with. And Alex, be careful not to push too hard. You'd hate to see anything come between you two. It's been heartwarming watching you two connect the way you have. I won't, Mom. I take it that sour expression means James's instincts were right. Yeah, Jay was furious when she found out what I was doing. This might be the one time Mom and Dad miscalculated. How so? Jay took it as a personal betrayal. That's when I really learned how competitive she can be. Did you try talking to her? Of course, you know how it is. Whether you talk about it or not, it's a mistake. Sounds an awful lot like you're describing marriage, son. Huh. Yeah, well, she never walked to school with me again. That seems pretty extreme for avoiding her for a couple times. It was never about avoiding her. She'd have forgiven me for just about anything, except cutting her out of decisions that affect her, apparently. Still sounds like we're talking about marriage. Well, as misguided as I was, it worked. She did make a bunch of new friends. With Jay doing other things, my focus changed as well. I gave up video games. Mostly. I loved parkour class. Got pretty good at it too. Then James convinced me to try youth football. I used to watch video clips of your games with James. We thought you'd go pro at one point. Dad wanted me to be the next Julius Edelson. I enjoyed football, but it was never going to be my passion. I had the agility, but not the speed or size to go pro. Training, son. You'd have gotten there. You had that fire in your belly. I guess we'll never know. But to answer your original question, I always got mixed signals from Jay. She'd give me the cold shoulder at home, yet showed up for all my games. Like religiously, rain or shine. Even mom and dad had to miss an occasional match. When I was at football camp, she'd feed my fish without even being asked. On her birthday, she always left a nice gift on my bed. You better have left one on hers too. Give me some credit, Walter. Not stupid. Moving on. Our antagonism was hardest on mom and dad. They felt like they'd messed up a good thing. Or at least didn't stop me from messing up a good thing. I'll be honest, all this sounds like she blew it way out of proportion. Well, like I said, I was far from perfect. Oh, 11 years ago. Back we go. Come in. Oh, no, a little bit older now. Hey, sis. Mom wants to talk to you. What about? I'm not sure. She's on the phone with Miss Lombardo talking about a babysitting gig earlier. That might be it. Tell her I'm busy. I'll be out in a bit. What are you doing? Is that a diary? What it's not is any of your business, Alex. Sick of the attitude. Let's try an olive branch. Let's do the olive branch. You know, Dad talked me into keeping a journal too. It's the only way I found that works to organize all my practices. You done? Mom asked you to pass along a message. No, you have. Leave. I have no idea what's going on in that girl's head. But I bet I could find out if I get my hands on that notebook. No, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. It wasn't long before I had my chance. 2 days later. Leaving, sis? Say it isn't so. I'll be babysitting Andy and Brianna, if anyone asks. Why would anyone ask? Such an ass. Thanks. I've been doing extra squats. Disgusted sigh. I don't know why I bother. Enjoy your SpongeBob SquareShorts. Nice. Marathon. And cleaning up goldfish crackers. Oh, Jay? What? Did Andy and Brianna cry when they found out you're the babysitter? No, but sometimes I do when I wake up and remember you're my brother. You wait until you hear the front door slam. It's go time. Into enemy territory. Not a lot of hiding places. Hope she didn't hide it in there. Ain't nobody got time for that. Think that's the pen she was using. No diary though. Hello. Really, sis? You're not even gonna make me work for it? Diary in hand, you get comfortable on the couch. Such an idiot. Don't do that. Let's see what's going on in that little ginger head of hers. This begins about 6 months ago. Let's start at the beginning. I have time. Well, it finally happened. At school, of course. Tara started when she was 12, and I've been jealous all this time. Wait, what's she talking about? It was so embarrassing, and there was nothing else I can do. I had to go to the nurse's office for a tampon. Aw, hell nah! Ew, I can't unread this. Skipping ahead. A sleepover at Tara's. This might be interesting. I spent last night at Tara's place. She invited me over for a dusklight binge, but we just ended up talking. Tara's dad had wine in a box, so we had a couple of glasses. Not sure if I liked the taste, but I liked how it relaxed me. When we got tipsy, Tara asked me how I would feel if she asked Alex out. What? It's the first time I've ever lied to her. I told her it didn't bother me, but now I feel sick. She's so beautiful, and if she wants him, she'll get him. Well, she is the hottest girl in school. She's not really my type, though. Do I even have a type? After Alex and I drifted apart, I'd share stuff with her. Huh? What feelings? You haven't talked about it in a while, but that doesn't mean I've changed. I think Tara knew I was lying because she dropped it. But if it's not Tara, it will be somebody else eventually. How do I feel about that? Maybe it's better if it's Tara than a total stranger. At least she knows my secrets and will consider my opinions. All I know is this sick feeling won't go away. What the? Does Jay like me like that? Nah, I get it. Feels weird for me to think about Jay dating too. Not because I'm into her or anything. It's just protective of my sister. Right? Anyway, moving on. Another entry from 2 weeks ago. That was my tournament game. Another Saturday watching my brother play this awful game. Mom and Dad went home at halftime to prep the house for a victory party. That was a good game. I scored 4 touchdowns. Alex took a hard hit in the third quarter. It was a dirty tackle. He got pulled down by his face mask. It was that asshole Kelvin Johnson again from Lexington High. That was shady as fuck. He was talking shit at me all game. My heart stopped when I saw him not moving. Finally, Alex gave a thumbs up and I could breathe again. That's when I felt something snap at me. When Kelvin was on the bench, I slipped over to the visiting team section. When nobody was looking, I squeezed a whole tube of joint burn ointment in his helmet. Oh shit. You did what now? He put the helmet on after the next turnover, but wasn't on the field very long. Some joint burn got in his eyes. He tried to run over to the locker room yelling for a medic, but he ran into the girls' lockers by mistake and got manhandled by the cheer coach. Whoops. Holy shit, that was her? That's awesome. Nobody hurts my family. Wow, I had no idea she was even paying attention. She never says anything to me, win or lose. I wanted to run up and hug him after the game. I was so worried for him. I wish he can see it. I'm starting to feel bad about this. Maybe I should put her diary back. Oh, another bit about Tara. I'll read this entry and then return it. I went to Tara's house after school to work on our history project tonight. We lay next to each other on her bed and talked on and off. She brought up Mr. Benson walking into the classroom with toilet paper stuck to his shoe. He laughed so hard, and that's when it happened. I like where this is going. Her face was just inches from mine. I couldn't stop looking at her lips. I felt confused, but she just kept inching closer. And then her lips touched me, and it was the softest thing I ever felt. It wasn't really a kiss, not at first. It felt like she was asking me a question. I felt warm all over, and the smell of her was everywhere. Cherry lip balm and cinnamon will always remind me of her now. Holy shit. Tara and Jay? This is so hot. We pulled apart after a minute, but we both knew the truth. We were each other's first kiss. I'd always imagined it would be with someone else, but this will have to do. I think I could be okay with that. Who did she imagine it with? Is there a guy she's into that I don't know about? And that is where we're going to leave it off for today, since, assuming he doesn't lie, this should be the end of the diary, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching. We're definitely getting a lot more backstory, and I am down for that. What an interesting relationship these two have. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and in the description below there's a link to my Patreon if you wish to support the channel. And I'll catch you all in the next one.